Sabah everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the brand new iPhone XS and XS Max cases from BRS Design. These are some really good selection of cases between bumper cases, leather cases, as well as just nice and thin cases. So let's go ahead and check them out and see how they look on our brand new iPhone. This is TK, and thank you very much to BRS Design for sending me these cases to be able to check them out and share with you guys what I think. And here are the cases. I have 8 different designs in all, as well as apparently they're starting to do a surface ring for BRS Design, so look forward to be able to check that out. The other thing here is we have a couple of cases here. So this one is the leather case, and this one is the PU leather case. So there's 2 of those here. There is the hard case here, the crystal bumper. There's the single fit label. This is going to be nice and thin, as well as the high pro shield, which is the increased protection, but also nice and thin. We still have the single fit here, which is supposed to be, I guess, similar to this, but different color, but you notice that the accents are slightly off. And then of course we have here, this is the crystal fit clear bumper, so this is clear with the color. And then last but not least is this is the Damda Glide, which includes a wallet in the back of your iPhone, so it makes it really nice for when you want to go out and not have to carry your entire wallet with you. Okay, so we're going to start off with the fit lineup. We have 2 single fits, so this is the clear one with the red, this one's the black one with the red, and then here we have the crystal fit. So I'm going to go ahead and check out the crystal fit and the single fit here in these 2 colors, as these 2 are pretty much the same. As you can see here, the crystal one is the clear one, and of course the single fit one as well as this one are basically the color textured ones. So let's go ahead and check them out. It's actually not that bad. Nice. It's semi-soft, it's not rigid, and of course the iPhone will fit just normally. So here it is. The buttons on the left and on the right are both covered with the exception of the actual notification toggle. Of course the camera sensor and everything here is exposed. We have the nice little BRS design. Now the texture in the back has some ridges. I hope you guys can hear that. It's very smooth on the bottom, but definitely very good. Again, everything reachable, works fine, nothing on the top. And on the bottom, of course, we have the lightning port as well as the speaker and the vent. Other than that, I think it looks pretty good. Let's double check real quick on wireless charging, of course, just to make sure. And sure enough, we have wireless charging. So the case definitely is very compatible, and it does have a slight raised lip, not very pronounced, but enough for it, I think, that it would keep the display off the table, as long as there's nothing on the actual table where you're putting your phone. Where the crystal one does actually have a little bit more of a benefit is the fact that you can actually see the color of your phone, and the ridges are all the way to the bottom. But the actual extension here, the cover for the glass in the back as far as the lenses is pretty good. And then same thing, we have that little raised, very minimally raised lip at the top and bottom. And of course, everything is covered here with the exception of the actual notification toggle. Now this one looks very nice. Again, if you like to see the color of your phone, and especially if you have the gold one, this is definitely going to look really good and provide you that protection that you want. Now, the 2 leather options here is this one is the PU leather and this is the genuine leather. So that's the difference here. This is more of a synthetic leather, and then this one has more of a clip as well. So we'll take that little insert out, and here we'll insert our iPhone. The leather does permeate all around, even on the actual casing itself, and there is no separation behind there, so there's no real stand as much as you can do that. But there is a pocket here for currency, as well as 3 pockets for credit cards, and then of course when you close it, you're still able to use the earpiece to receive calls. Volume rocker is basically accessible. The toggle is not visible, so you do need to open it if you want to change the setting on this one. But the Siri initiation as well as the wake up button is pretty exposed. Everything else is good here and on the top. Let's see how the wireless charging works on this one. Fair enough, wireless charging works, so make sure that your wireless charger that you're using is a good kind of wireless charger, so that the actual casing doesn't actually become an issue, because I've seen some of them where you actually have to remove the phone from Now there is a big difference between the 2. If you really want the feeling of genuine leather, this is going to be the case for you. There's a little bit of faux alligator skin here, and then of course 3 pockets and 2 currency slides here. So this one has 2, and then of course we have that nice leather feeling. The casing on the inside is actually plastic, similar to the one we have here on the PU leather, but the difference is this is clear. So when you put your phone in it, you're going to be able to see the phone exactly the way it's supposed to be. So let's go ahead and slide it in, and of course we initiated the camera. So other than that, it looks pretty good. Closing it is very nice. It's thin. The ports, everything is pretty much the same as the other one. You have the Siri initiation button here, everything else at the top, And of course here nothing is covered, the earpiece is exposed if you want to receive calls. Now to be able to actually interface with it, of course you have to open, and as we add more cards in here, this thing is going to get a little bit thicker. But again, a very nice option if you want to have a nice looking case, very nice premium leather case for your brand new iPhone, because man, this thing looks really nice. And the last three cases that we have here is the basically the High Pro Shield, the Crystal Bumper, as well as the Damda Glide. Now the Crystal Bumper, it has definitely a thicker casing, so this is thicker than the the single fit that we saw before, and it does provide additional protection, as well as the fact that it has accent coloring on it, and it comes in different colorings for you guys. But both of these have been drop tested and do provide additional protection for your device. Here, this is pretty much just a wallet case, so let's go ahead and open up the first one here, the High Pro Shield. First couple things. I didn't realize this when I was looking through it in the case. This also does have an accent coloring on the top, but we have two bumpers here on the side for grip, and it is textured all the way with basically fake screws on the top and bottom, and of course a raised lip here for the camera sensor. Inserting the device should be pretty simple. Yep, pretty good. And again, as I mentioned, there is that accent color. Now this one black on black, that's why it kind of looks really nice, and it matches the gray, of course, iPhone that I have. And then now these cases have additional protection. They're thicker, they have a better grip on the side here. There's textures on here on both right and left. So this one looks very nice. The accent color definitely complements the gray one that I have. It has the VRS design logo, fake screws here, and again these two pads here to help better grip the device. And it is textured all around the front and on the both sides, on the right and left. The ports, as the other ones, are pretty much the same. It does provide additional protection, as this case is thicker. And of course, let's go ahead and do real quick with the wireless charging. Sure enough, no problems. And of course, this one looks pretty good, and it matches my device. And I'm pretty sure they'll have different colors as far as the accents. Same thing with the Crystal Bumper. The only thing that you may not be able to see is there is like somewhat of a textured feeling here. So you can hear that in the back. It's very smooth on the outside, but on the inside there is a little bit of a texture in there. Again, inserting the iPhone should be pretty simple, and it fits perfectly. A little bit of a raised lip here, as well as what we had here with the Pro Shield, the High Pro Shield here, to protect the display when you put it face down. The buttons are exposed. This one does have the black case here, or the accent color, again matching my device. But if you have a different device, make sure you get the corresponding color. And the last case that we have here is the Damda Glide. Now, historically, the Damda Glide case has generally been thicker than this. So this is a new design that they've gone with. It's thinner. It's actually still providing us the same benefit with the sliding mechanism here to be able to put the credit cards in here, or even a little bit of currency if you'd like. So here it is on the phone. You'll notice right there again, there's not as much protection to the phone the way we have it with the other cases. This is really more supposed to be functional, but it does provide you at least enough protection in case the top area gets dinged or anything like that. It is open on the bottom, left side and right side for the buttons. There's no protection for the front as far as the glass. You probably will need to put a glass protector on this case. And of course, what we have here is the mechanism. Now it shows us up to 2 cards in here, or you can probably put some currency in there, paper if you'd like. And of course, we still have that spring-loaded mechanism. But definitely an improved design on the Damda Glide from history, well, other devices that I've seen it on, because it's actually not adding that much thickness to the device, but it does actually add the actual functionality of having a credit card option on your device. So when looking at all the different cases that we have here, we definitely have a very nice selection between leather, PU leather, crystal cases, as well as colored cases, thin, as well as better protection with the High Pro Shield ones. By far, the Crystal Bumper is going to be my favorite one, as I get a chance to see the color of my device. And of course, they have different accent coloring on the rings on the outside. So if you have the gold one, or if you have a different color, you can definitely match it and still enjoy the color of your phone without having to hide that inside of a case, and still get the protection that you'd normally expect from a case that's been drop tested. I do still recommend you guys getting a glass protector on your device, as that's also going to protect the front part of your device. But again, that's something that you need to kind of think about what you'd like to do on your phone. Other than that, thank you very much for the support. Like and subscribe as usual. And of course, everything will be linked in the description below. I'll see you guys in the next video.